In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually kill titans in Attack on Titan Revolution. You see, most new players when starting don't know how to use the ODM gate in this game properly, and so they take a lot of time to kill titans. One way in which they do this is by blinding the titan first and then slashing their nape, but obviously that just takes long. So I'll be showing you guys some better methods so you can kill titans faster and finish missions in like 2 minutes or less on hard mode. Before I show the methods though, I want to give some tips first since this will help a lot when I get to them. But if you want to skip this since it's kind of long, then go to this time in the video. This first one isn't really a tip, but if you want to speedrun missions, then I suggest you use these settings on the screen right now. I haven't really tested camera shake, but it probably just messes up your screen when you get hit and stuff, so I just leave it off. Hook assist though is one of the settings that I've actually tested and one that you should have enabled. With hook assist, if you're not really aiming at an object like a tree with your cursor when you use your hooks, they'll spread out to random objects which allows you to move all the time. With hook assist disabled though, your hooks will only go to where your cursor is, and it just feels slower since you won't be able to hook onto anything if your cursor is out of your ODM range. Right now I don't think nape assist is in the game yet, but I'll probably just leave it off for now since I'm used to having to aim for the titans napes with my mouse. When raids come out I might turn it on though, just so I can get to the boss's napes easier and deal more damage. In my opinion, sensitivity is also important since you don't want to drag your mouse every time you target a new titan, but you also don't want to be missing their napes because your sensitivity is too high. For me, I use 800 DPI with my camera sensitivity on Roblox at 0.075 and 100% on AOTR. To be honest though, this is just personal preference, so it's up to you whether you want to copy mine or use your own. My next tip is to always use your boost. In this game, speed is legit so important for killing titans because, unless you have perfect form, if you don't have enough speed when slashing a titan's nape, you might not do enough damage to kill it. This also leads on to the third tip, which is to click earlier when you're slashing a titan's nape. Some people think that the hitboxes of the titans are broken or too small, which is honestly just false because look at the size of their nape hitboxes. It also wouldn't make sense if you were legit touching a titan's nape and then slashed it, since you would have lost all momentum and speed by then, which is why in this game you have to click before you actually get to the nape. The last tip is to adapt when attacking a titan. Just because your hook might not have gone where you wanted it to go, doesn't mean you have to full on let go of it and then hook onto the titan again. Compared to other AOT games where you can only press A or D when using your hooks, in AOTR you can also press W and S to go up and down. Say your hook is too low and at the level of a titan's stomach, instead of letting go you can just press W to go up until you're at the height to actually hit their nape. Also, if you hook onto a titan's arm by accident, you can hold A or D for a bit longer when swerving, until you reach the titan's nape. Now the first method in this video involves going over the titan's shoulder and then slashing its nape. To do this, you want to hook onto the upper chest of the titan and then hold space to boost. A quick disclaimer though, is that the time at which I tell you to do stuff from here might be different for you, since you probably have a different family and perks equipped to me, although it should mostly be similar. Once you're about this close to the titan, hold A or D depending on what side you want to go to. I just prefer going to the left since I'm more used to it, but it might also depend if you're closer to one side than the other, and so if you are, you should probably go to the side that you are closer to. After you go over the titan's shoulder and are around a 45-degree angle from the titan's nape, while still holding A or D and space, you want to let go of A or D while still holding your hook and space. This will allow you to go straight to the titan's nape, and then obviously you'll want to click a bit earlier. This method works for all titans, whereas the next method that I will show is mainly for smaller titans. The second method involves going directly over the titan's head and then slashing its nape. Not gonna lie, this is probably a bit harder and more inconsistent than the other method, especially on taller titans, but it could also be quicker if you can master it. Like the first method, you want to hook onto the upper chest of the titan again and then hold space to boost. You want to get around the same distance in the other method, but like I said, this might be different for you since you and I probably don't have the exact same build. Once you get to that distance though, instead of holding A or D, you want to only hold W. You want to keep holding W until you are above the titan's head, but also behind them. At this point you should be right above their nape, so you want to let go of W while still holding your hook in space and then click. This method is mainly for smaller titans, but it also worked on taller titans, just not as well. Overall though, being able to kill titans consistently is mostly the result of muscle memory, good timing and just playing the game. I hope you guys still found this video helpful for killing titans, and if you have any questions you can either leave a comment or message me on Discord.